Man has been very rebellious since the days of old in Genesis. And man always find a way to be independent of God and to render God irrelevant within the space and the confinement of a generation. Hallelujah. But God always proved himself mightily in our midst, each and every season, generations and times. Hallelujah. It is very important because engaging the hand of the Lord in a situation is very, very important. It's very, very needed. When you study church history, long time ago, there was an emperor called Claudius. And Claudius was a very great emperor during the Roman Empire time. And the Claudius is a man that established a lot of laws in favor of the Roman Empire. And by reason of doing that, he has ability to let people that are influential, elite, to bow to their form of worship. And it was only the Jews, the Christians, who refused to bow. And by the reason of that, they perplexed the Jews. They worried them, they killed them, they tortured them. Churches began to burn. They did a lot of things to the Christian community and to the Jews, until there came a time where an emperor showed up called Emperor Constantine. And the only way Emperor Constantine was convinced to consider the Christians and to give them a means of liberation and to render their right of worship to them is because he was going to war, and he called upon the God of the Christian. And because the God of Christian intervened in the situation, the Christian community have an ability to gain freedom to worship their God. Hallelujah. Yeah, so there are some things, if we don't see the hand of God, it will disadvantage the Christian community. It will disadvantage the believer. It will even affect the faith of the believer, because the believer did not see the intervention of divinity. The believer wasn't able to engage a dimension of God within a situation that is very inconvenient to the believer.